Yes, it's time to start a new season, and this time we're in the Vanarama National League. We've been very busy over the summer. Let's go and meet the team, shall we? Welcome back to Buxton 2.0. Yes, hello and welcome back to Buxton, episode number 12. You can see here that we are actually the strongest of the promoted teams according to the season preview, predicted finishing 15th place. In terms of board vision, they just want us to avoid relegation, reach the FA Cup prop and be competitive in the FA Trophy, while playing defensively solid and counter-attacking football. Couldn't get rid of that. It's stuck there. I'm not going to do it. We're within the wage budget, which we are doing, and growing the club reputation. Supporters want to get the better of Matlock, which is obviously always there, and avoid relegation. And yeah, we've been very busy over the summer. If we just go back to last season, you can see here a whole host of players joining us on free transfers. First of all, Ethan Wheatley joins us from Manchester United. His contract was coming to an end, so we made a move for him. Never played for Manchester United, the 18-year-old, but he is a very good striker. Probably the best striker at the club. £475 a week for him. Also joining us was Lawrence Azabi, who was a youth prospect, as was a lot of these. Hope Thomas, Liam Burke, Shane Redmond, Nicky Moss, Mark Salmon, Richie Pepper, Lewis Needs, Sean Connolly and Ronan Boyle all came up in scouting reports as potential youth prospects. So a lot of them have joined us. They've all gone into the under-18s team. A lot of them are on non-contract contracts at the moment. So it's just a case of seeing how they develop, but a lot of them have got a lot of potential ability, not just for this league, but going forward, they could be a very good player. So we've brought them in. We're going to see how they, progress. Backup options if we need to use squad depth as well. Leaving us was Levi Under even. He's gone to Maidstone as well. We've sold a few players to them on a free transfer, and Connor Kirby went to Boreham Wood as well, with his contract coming to an end. Then again this year, another couple of free signings. Aaron Dunn, Lurkin O'Callaghan and Glenroy Leader all going to that youth team. But then players for the first team, Niall Brookwell joined us from Newcastle. He's a very good midfielder, lots of room to grow as well. I think he'll be a decent addition at this level. 22 years old, so he does need to kick on a little bit if he is to really make it in the game, but we'll see how he gets on for us. Dylan Skilunia, I think it is. I don't know. You know what I'm like with names. Hey, anyway, he's left Wolves. He's joined us again. Another central midfielder. Very good little midfielder as well. Solid for this level. Plenty of room to grow. You can see what we're doing with this team. Terrell Works from Fulham. He can play anywhere across that front line. But again, he's pretty decent. He could do with improving his finishing with how I like to play. But solid little player for what we need. Working on some of his weaknesses. He could develop pretty well. Elestin Hughes, I think is how you pronounce his name as well. Again, useless with names. Formerly of Manchester United and Liverpool, he's joined. Leicester. He's joined us on a free transfer as a right back. Can play anywhere across the back line should we need him to. Again, very good player. Next up was Paul Apaya, centre back, 6'3". He can jump. He can head. I said we were going to do it. We brought in tall players. Not only that though, he's pretty, pretty quick, pretty strong, decent marking, good tackling. He's a very good defender. Hopefully help us to some more clean sheets this season. Finley Monroe joins us at left back. I had so many issues at left back. Golden looked decent, but I don't think he was good enough for this level. Kendall was poor. He's been one of my worst signings. So we brought in Munro, who is very good cross for the ball, quick, can run for a long time. Few other aspects he could possibly improve in, but again, only 19 years old, plenty of room to grow. And Matthew Mallon also joins us again, can play anywhere across that back line. I think he's going to be more of a centre back, maybe. Um, but he's capable in every position that we need him to be. And then obviously the final couple of free signings. Daniel Dodds went on a permanent transfer, the first bit of income we've had, £10,000 rising to £15,000 to Woking. Just because we brought in a couple of other players in that position, I wasn't, desperate to keep hold of him. We didn't get on, believe it or not. I know, me not getting on with players, crazy. But for £10,000, I wasn't really going to say no. Woking are up in League Two, so he's gone up a division as well. Fair play to him. Todd Alcock went to Kidminster on a loan, and Joe Naiwima went to Biggleswade Town on a free transfer. This is the problem with not having players on a contract. However, he wasn't quite developing how I expected him to. He's still a very, very good player, and I'd love to have kept him, but he ended up choosing them over a new contract with us, so he has left us. We start off the season playing Scunthorpe and Fylde. You can see pre-season, we lost 3, drew 1 and won our last one. Norwich, Barnsley, Oxford and Stoke are all very tough opposition. A lot of this was just about getting minutes in the legs. Draw against Stoke, I think, was a very, very good result. And then we beat Staines last time out as well. So, yeah, I think we're in a pretty good place. And like I say, Scunthorpe and then Fylde, who were, of course, in our division a couple of seasons ago, we have the standard goals, and then we have this more defensive style, which we were switching to during games. That's what we're starting the season with here against Scunthorpe. We got Roberts in goal, Hughes, Mallon, Apaya, and Munro as the back four. So I'm actually choosing Hughes at right back, Mallon at centre back, as I mentioned. Brookwell and Reiki are in the midfield. Gibson, Hammond, Tasnemir, Price, and Wheatley debuting up top. No DJ Olamo in the squad at all. I'll be honest, we're looking to sell him. I know he scored plenty of goals for us, but £1,000 a week. And then bonuses on top of that. And I think we've got better options. I can't really afford to keep him. So, yeah, we're going to try and sell him. We're not really getting interest at the moment, but we'll see if anything comes in. We do kick off the season at home as well, so hopefully we can use that home advantage to our advantage and get a good start to the season against what is a very, very good opposition in Scunthorpe. They are one of the better teams in the league, one of the bigger teams in the league as well. So it's going to be a pretty tough game for us, but I'm hoping with this new style we can stay pretty solid defensively and create chances. You can see we're already having a couple of chances, non-highlight worthy, but we are getting shots off. We do have one to attack though, and it's headed just wide of the post, so defended just wide of the post. I thought we got ahead on that then. We don't. That was them attacking. I clearly need to clean my glasses. Why we got latest scores as friendly games? We want National League latest scores up there as well. Decent number of shots, but most of them long range, so we will work it into the box then. Scunthorpe are just having more chances now. They have another free kick from deep. O'Malley's going to get there, brings it down and beats Roberts. And we are 1-0 down in this game through... I don't really know whose fault that is. Probably Roberts. He doesn't need to be that far off his line. The defender has to do better there. But because Roberts starts so far off his line, never gets back to cover that post, really. And, yeah, just before half-time, we do go 1-0 down. We are going to thrash our arms and tell them to get their acts together. A couple of players are nervous and anxious, which makes me a little bit worried. I'm going to start the second half with the more attacking goals, and see if we can get back at them. We're going to demand more. Right, he's frustrated by that. Brilliant. I say statistically, we perhaps have been the better team. Malin heads down to Tasdemir, Brookwell to Reiki, Price back into Reiki, Tasdemir, Hughes plays it back to Brookwell, looks towards Gibson Hammond. First time volley isn't the best. It's not the best at all. We're going to do what I did in that final and switch him and Price round. See if that makes any difference. We have a free kick which Gibson Hammond takes towards the back post and Tasdemir. So Wheatley's header just wide of the post. Let's demand more once again. And with 20 minutes to go, we are going to have to go make some changes. Munro is not having the best debut, is he? Turner Cook is going to come on for Gibson Hammond. We will bring on Galunia for Reiki. And who else do we do? Petit for Brookwell, I think. And let's get very attacking. Let's demand more. We've got 10 minutes to go. We haven't actually seen a shot on target from us yet. Turner Cook with the free kick. Into Malin, brings it down his chest, and that one hits the woodwork and goes over. And that was a huge chance to level. And we're just not being clinical enough. If we've taken our chances in this game, we win this match. Instead, it looks like we're going to lose. We've got 3 additional minutes. And we are going to go down to a defeat. And yeah, that's the game that we should have won. And we need to start taking our chances if we are to stay at this level. Because it's going to be tough. We can't afford to start the season off poorly. We have to go and beat Fylde in that next game. A couple of other things to note. The board are improving the training facilities, completed in 6 months' time. We have also added 50 seats to the stadium to make it, National League level. That has means we've lost 50 capacity though, because apparently for every seat that we add, we lose 2 standing positions. So yeah, and we also have a senior affiliate in Barnsley, which brings in £27,000 a year. We've got the option of signing players should we choose them to from Barnsley, and a couple more signings have joined us. Joe Scott has joined us on a free transfer, as has Landon Spalding, centre back, both of them. Joe Scott a little bit more better, a bit further on in his development, but he's going to be very, very good. He comes into the first team, whereas Spalding goes into the under 18s, and Billy Devine is a young goalkeeper. We had this agreed a long, long time ago. His potential ability looked better then. He doesn't look quite as good this time around. But who knows? Maybe we can develop him and get some money from him. That's what the plan is for a lot of these players, is we develop them on, sell them for a little bit of money. Fylde are coming up next. We've got Roberts in goal, Hughes, Malin, Apaya, Munro, Brookwell, Reiki, Gibson Hammond, Tasdemir, Price, and DJ Alamo comes in up top. I thought it was only fair to give him his chance. And yeah, perhaps put pressure on the likes of Wheatley. If DJ Alamo can go into this game and start scoring, then we have a decision to make. Fylde during their first game, and they've got some pretty good players in their team as well. But I think we are good enough to win this game. I think we showed enough against Scunthorpe. We were unlucky to come away with nothing from that Scunthorpe game. So if we can keep that up, we're going to win games. But as I said towards the end of that game, we need to start winning. We can't afford to be trying to chase people early on in the season in this division. We want to try and make us secure as early as possible. And Fylde on the ball here. Savage gets it back and space to run into. Cross is decent, but Monroe heads clear. And Forster fires high and wide from range. Don't mind too much if they're having shots from there or game. Forster with the free kick. It's towards back post and Charman gets above Hughes. There's two players there. Again, I have no idea where Roberts was. Absolutely no idea what the goalkeeper is doing. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what Roberts is doing. Maybe he gets dropped. Maybe he does. Because his performance in these two games so far, he's been at fault for both goals we've conceded. We've gone goals, goals, goals. We've gone very attacking. Didn't mean to bring up instructions there. We have had two shots, both of them on target. We haven't seen any of them yet. Roberts' ball downfield looks for Tasmere, but we're not going to win that. Mallon, Gibson Hammond. Can't find Price. Poor ball. Apaya clears downfield. Tasmere brings it down on his chest. It brings it centrally. Finds Hughes on his right hand side. First time cross. Reiki just over the bar. And again, another pretty decent chance has come and gone there for us. Roberts now collects this ball. Looks downfield. DJ Alamo isn't going to get there. Reiki though, the Gibson Hammond. Hits one from range and that's over the bar as well. And like I say, we're having chances. We're just not taking them. I'm just going to tell them to get their acts together once again. And DJ Alamo is going to come off for Wheatley now. Again, there's so many changes that we could make. But I think we'll just make that one for now. And let's demand more here once again. Barnes with a free kick downfield. Mallon wins the header. Forster, who's on that knock. Can he find a ball in? Maybe he's dispossessed by Price, but it falls to Ewing, who takes it out wide. And I don't know if it was a shot or a cross, but he doesn't hit the target, and there was nobody in that area at all. Now, from the goal kick, Roberts clears downfield. Tasmere should win the header, but doesn't jump. I really wish players would jump when they're challenging for headers. Apaya. It's going to run straight through to Barnes in goal, who looks for Forster. First time for Chambers parry on. Charman, the goal scorer. Can we get a foot in, please? Again, we do. Sorry to pause it in the middle of action, but we have got to get stuck in on. Why are we not getting stuck in? Bashir is in behind here, brings it on his chest, pulls it back to the edge of the area. Haygarth, McLaughlin, and it's 2-0. And we are going to lose both games to start the season off. Gibson Hammond is coming off a Turner Cook. Mallon is coming off a Hanks. And we're going to berate them. This was the game to really win. Fylde predicted to be around us in the league. So this one hurts. I say like we have lost. Wheatley, keepers come, and Wheatley has scored. It's 2-1. I think we've still got 35 minutes of this game left. A huge mistake from the goalkeeper there. Wheatley gets his first goal for us, coming off the bench, and yeah, I was a bit distracted by the complaining. It's just Roberts' long ball downfield, cut everyone out. No idea what the keeper's doing. Wheatley takes one touch to move it onto his right, and then scores a lovely goal from the edge of the area. We're back in this game. It's 2-1. Can we go and find the equaliser and perhaps a winner? We've encouraged him, which hasn't gone down too well. Try to find Wheatley. Barnes claims this time. And he's going to look downfield, but Hanks wins the header. Reiki to turn. Dispossessed. Charman is dispossessed by a pyre. Can't find Turner Cook, but Hughes looks to bring it forward. Brockwell. Great ball in for Turner Cook. In behind. Can he find a ball across to Wheatley? It's Wheatley's second. Ethan Wheatley has scored 2 goals in 5 minutes to bring us level. And yeah, what a comeback this has been so far. All of that complaining for nothing. It's a wonderful ball from Brockwell. Turner Cook does well to get into the area, get his head up, pulls it across to find Wheatley 6 yards out, and he's not going to miss from there. 2-2. Can we go on and find a winner now? Momentum is surely with us. We are going to encourage Davis with the free kick. Finds Emmett. Chambers Parilon to the edge of the area. Hits one over the bar. We are going to go back to that more defensive style now. I think I'd be happy with a draw. Go cautious. Roberts to take the goal kick. Reiki doesn't win the header. He's got 2 players around him. Emmett looks for Charman. Hanks should get there and does. Monroe to bring it forward. Instead, he looks for Tasdemir, who stoops to try and head it. Charman in behind to win it. All of that hard work to come back from 2-0 down. Why is Tasdemir trying to head that ball? I will never know, but what are we doing? Let's berate them once again. We've gone back to the very attacking style. Hanks looks for Wheatley. Chambers Parallel though to Haygarth. Plays in Figueroa, sorry. And Hughes has brought him down. It's a penalty. Oh my god, what are we doing? Oh, this team, man. Davis scores and we have lost. We fight back from 2-0 down and then just capitulate. Idiotic. It's going to be 4-2. We are going to lose this game. It might be 4-3. We might get a late goal here. It's headed clear. Emmett keeps it in. 90 seconds to go. It might even be 5. Charman just had to bring it forward. McLaughlin to Figueroa, headed clear to Charman. We're in for a very long season, ladies and gentlemen. A very long season. Why are you heading back across goal? I have no idea. Put it out for a corner. Hughes is not playing again. Roberts is not playing again. Far too many mistakes from the 2 of them. Reich's ball forward. Price in for Wheatley. We've apparently got a penalty. I have no idea what for either. Wheatley to get his hat trick. And does. Luke Charman and Ethan Wheatley both hat-trick heroes in this game. It's 5-3. But it's going to be defeat. Keeper should have saved that. Full time. Furious with them. Ethan Wheatley, though, delighted with him. And, yeah, it's annoying. It's very, very annoying. In terms of when we're next going to be here, probably Hampton and Richmond in the FA Cup qualifying round. I don't have words. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.